On the 1st of December, Russian and Ukrainian forces engaged each other in Avdiivka, Bakhmut, Luhansk, Zaporizhia and Kherson regions. In the Avdiivka pocket, Russian forces attacked north and south of Avdiivka to continue their envelopment movement. Russian sources report that they have advanced towards Stepove, where they claim that they gained footholds in the northeast and southeast outskirts of the settlement, which might force the Ukrainian forces to withdraw. Simultaneously, Russian forces are trying to break through Ukrainian defenses along the Vodyane-Opytne line, in an effort to link up with the northern push, but this attack, along with other attacks in the forest area south of Novokalynove, near the Avdiivka industrial zone and the coke plant, were all repelled according to the Ukrainian General Staff. Meanwhile, in the Bakhmut area, Russian forces are reported to have intensified operations along the entire eastern front by capturing unspecific positions north of Vodyane-Opytne, northeast of Kherson and north of Avdiivka, and have attacked near Klishchivka and Avdiivka, with Russian sources claiming that Russian forces established footholds on the northern and southeastern outskirts of Vodyane-Opytne, and that they are also fighting along the highways north and south of Kherson. Meanwhile, the Ukrainian General Staff reported that they have repelled all these attacks and that Ukrainian forces pushed Russian forces from positions east of Klishchivka. Moving to the Luhansk region, Russian forces continued offensive operations along the Kupiansk-Svatove-Kreminna line and recently advanced northeast of Kupiansk from Vilshana, with claims that heavy fighting is ongoing near Sinkivka from Liman-Pershi direction. Meanwhile, the Ukrainian General Staff reported that Ukrainian forces repelled Russian assaults near Sinkivka and northeast of Petropavlivka, Stelmachivka, Torsk and in the Syrbiansk forest area. Following these attacks, a spokesperson for the Ukrainian ground forces reported that Russian forces somewhat reduced the intensity of attacks in the Kupiansk and Liman directions, and that the Russian forces are regrouping in the Kreminna area. In the western Zaporizhia region, Russian forces conducted counterattacks in the Vodyane area, where they claim to have captured positions in forest areas near Verbove that Ukrainian forces have held for the previous 2 months, with other sources claiming that Russian forces are building up and conducting intense counterattacks along the entire Kupani-Verbove line, and that they are increasingly pressuring Ukrainian positions on the western outskirts of Vodyane. However, one Russian airborne affiliated source complained that VDV units north of Verbove are struggling to deliver ammunition and provisions to frontline VDV positions due to heavy Ukrainian artillery fire, drone use and high winds. And lastly, in the Kherson region, Ukrainian forces continued operations on the east bank of the Dnieper River, with one VDV affiliated source claiming that the Russians are interdicting Ukrainian forces attempting to transfer personnel to Kryniki via boat in the night, with other sources claiming that Ukrainian forces are trying to advance in forest areas south of Kryniki and that Russian airstrikes on Kryniki have forced Ukrainian forces to retreat to the northern part of the settlement. Overall, the situation in Ukraine remains tense, as both sides are trying to get the upper hand in this war of attrition. More videos on this topic are on the way, so make sure you like, comment and subscribe. It helps immensely.